In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the lifted increases. I'll start with the knitted increases and then show you the purl increases. So in a lifted increase, you use the stitch below the stitches that are on your needle. And I always remember which one is right and which one is left by the way I drag the stitch. So I'm going to show you the right lifted increase first. You're going to put your needle into the stitch below the one that's on the needle here, but not in the front here. You're going to go in the back and kind of pick up the purl bump like that. Okay, so here's the stitch. So I'm going in behind this stitch and picking up this bar right here. And then I knit into that bar. That's a right lifted increase. Now your next stitch probably is usually a knit, but maybe not always, so that going to knit that stitch, and this was a normal stitch. This is the increase. You can see it looks a little different. It's got a little like cross going there, and the front leg of that stitch is leaning up and toward the right. That's why it's a right lifted increase. Okay, I'm going to knit a couple and show you the left lifted increase. Now, with the left lifted increase, we're going to take the left needle and go 2 stitches down from the needle. So whereas the right lifted increase we worked in the stitch right below the one on the needle, the left lifted increase, since we've knit the stitch here, to have it on the same row, we have to go down 1 extra stitch. So I'm not going into this first stitch on the needle, I'm going into the second one down. And with my left needle, again, I'm going to pick up this bar, kind of the purl bump in the back of that stitch. And sometimes it's easier to go in it that way, but now the stitch is upside down. So if you can pick it up going this way, that's better. If you can't, if you pick it up this way, just flip it over on your needle like that. Okay, so let me do it again. So you're going to go 2 stitches down and pick up that purl bar and then knit into it. And that is a left lifted increase. And it's left because I was kind of pulling the stitch. I remember it because I was kind of pulling the stitch to the left to open it up and knit into it. All right, I'm going to knit around so I can get onto the purl side, and I will show you the Purlwise lifted increases. Okay, here we are on the purl side, and to do the right lifted purl increase, we are going to go into this stitch just below the one that's on the needle, and you can either, I'm going to show you this twice, because you can either go in this stitch and purl directly into it like that, and then you would work your next stitch, or you can put that stitch up on the needle. You want to put it on that way so that the right leg, so it's forming like a little triangle. If you put it on backwards, you can see the back leg's kind of on the top. You want to make sure that front leg is on the top when you form that triangle, and then you can purl into it. So there are 2 ways to do that one. Now for the left leaning purl increase, again, we're going to go down not 1 but 2 rows, and we're going to pick up that purl bump, the second purl bump down from the needle, bring our yarn in front, and purl.